name is Jason Lorber, and I am running to be the next mayor of Burlington. What we need to do is we need to restore trust and financial stability. And you're going to hear a lot of people talking about that, but I believe that in the core, that job number one is first we need to restore the trust, and then we can restore financial stability and celebrate what makes Burlington unique. When I was 21 years old, I just graduated from college, and I got my first job. I was doing marketing and public relations for a high-tech firm. And on my mind was a family portrait that we had done for us. A friend of ours had an artist who came to our house, and he said, I'm going to take pictures of your family, my mom, my dad, my sister, and me, and I am going to interview each of you for about an hour as a group and individually, and based on that, I'm going to get a true sense of who you are, and that's what I'm going to put on the canvas. And I thought, wow, this guy's a little nutty. But then I saw the portrait, and he captured who we were. And in the portrait was, there was my mom and my dad and my sister smiling, and I was smiling in the picture with them, but I was a little bit removed from them. And I knew that to be true, that I was distant from my family. And of course I was off to the left. But after I got this job, I was thinking about this, and I called my mom and dad, and I said, Mom, Dad, I'm going to be down in your neck of the woods on business, and I want to come see you. And they said, great, and I flew down, and I remember sitting there in our living room and saying, Mom, Dad, I'm not down here on business. That was a lie. But I want to stop the lying. I need you to know something about me. I'm gay. And I was expecting my dad to run out of the room, and I was expecting my mom to break down and cry, but they didn't. They stayed there with me. And I gave them each a copy of this book called Now That You Know. And I gave them each a copy of the book because I didn't want them to have to wait for the other person to read it, so that they could address this new reality. And they took the book and they looked up and they smiled at me with warmth. And what they taught me right then was that we are stronger when we confront what we're scared of. We are stronger when we acknowledge who we are. And when we address issues that we think are going to tear us apart, that's wrong. It actually brings us closer together. We need to confront our truths. We need to confront this $17 million hole that somehow got thrown through, that might have been worn. It wasn't clear whether it was worn. We know about that $17 million. We don't know what other holes are there. And we need a mayor who can find those problems, whether it's Burlington Telecom or anything that's happening in our city, and be honest about the problems that are facing us. We need a mayor who can not just look at the books, but can also understand them. My life has been about transparency and openness and achieving important successes. I've done that in business, I've done that in government. It's been an honor to be serving as a state representative representing a fifth of Burlington for the last 7 years. And I can tell you that what I've been doing is applying these standards to the work that I've been doing. After I got my MBA from Stanford, I started a marketing and public relations firm. And I know what it means to hire employees and fire employees. That sometimes it's not working out, you need to be honest about it and say, this isn't working out. And you need to make those tough decisions. I've done that. I know what it means to meet the payroll and to see your health care costs escalate. But I built a successful business. And in the government, as a state representative, I know what it means when we look at the prison system and we say, okay, we're spending all this money on prisons. What are we getting for it? It's not making us any safer. There's no connection between prison rates and crime rates. And there's our drug policy, which is woefully inadequate. It's counterproductive. And being able to address that. So I've done that. I've done the work. I've had the business successes. I've had the successes creating policies, rooting out government waste. And if you make me the mayor of Burlington, I will continue down that road to restore trust, transparency, and financial stability. My name is Jason Lorber, and I ask for your vote. Thank you.